All right. Good day, fellows and fellettes. Let's get some NRL practice in. Shout out to Bandit hosting these beautiful lobbies. This will be a quickie. Meta is up 2% on the stock market today. Congratulations, all billionaires. Don't change. Oh, I probably should have changed, actually. I probably should have changed tires. Whatever. That was a sell. Oh no. Well, you know what? Let's start this over. Sebastian, what's good, my friend? Thank you, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate that. How's your day going so far? No, absolutely, man. Do what you gotta do. I appreciate the little stop in. Hope everything going well for you today. Yeah, this track is crazy. I'm trying to practice for NRL on Saturday. This is where we'll be qualifying, so definitely become accustomed to it against my will. But we're gonna see if we can, you know, keep this BMW out the wall. Let me tell Bandit absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, let's race it, Bandit. Let's do it. All right, Sebastian, have a good rest of your day or night, my friend, wherever you are. See you later. DC, appreciate it, my friend. You my hero. losing time through there. Ah. Let's see if Bandit can pull off the overcut here, or the undercut. I'm out of here. My think I'm safe. I'm safe. Gained a pretty fair amount of time there too. All right, let's get right back to it. 19.4 there. I'm a little slow today. sold that one. All right, starting off with 19.5. That's good. Okay. Ace, you my hero. What's good with you, brother? You know what? You know what time it is, man. Getting this NRL practice in. Trying to get used to driving and racing on stream. Like I'm not already used to it, but I need to do it at a higher level if I'm going to compete, right? My fastest time I've done is like an 18. Ooh, what I do? I think it's like an 18.4, 18.5, 18.4. If I do that on Saturday, I'll be happy with that, to be honest. Yeah, that's been the consensus, it seems, across the board. People are not a big fan of this track or car. This is my first time doing either of them. The short shifting's a bit weird to me. Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's like you can't even, like, the limiter can't even start showing up on the bar. You gotta keep the turbo spool on at all times. Anybody that's doing automatic transition, flip them over, take them out the oven because they're cooked. Oh! And I blew it at the end. Even with the big crash, got a 19 flat, so who knows what that lap was. Let's see if I have, what's my optimums at. Optimum at 18.4 right now, so I don't hate that. Yeah, that wall is going to get a lot of paint on Friday, Saturday. What day you qualifying? Yeah, especially that being the only heavy braking part on the map, like, it's very weird, it's very finicky. Friday, yeah, I got Saturday. I'm Saturday split 2, I want to say. I need to look one more time. I can't wait to tune in and see tomorrow. I like being a spectator on Friday nights. That's one of my favorite things about NRL season. Friday nights, just to get to kick back, relax, spark one and watch everybody roll. And then Sunday, hop in the seat myself. Yeah, I've been trying not to over practice, so I've been kind of just like doing maybe 30 minutes an hour a day. Once I got into the 18s, I felt good enough to be like, all right, my muscle memory's there. So each day now is just trying to, stay dangerous. Make sure my fundamentals are locked in, and then I think Saturday morning, probably around 11:30, I'll hop on, get a couple laps in. Yeah, the 17s, I'm not touching those 17s. I don't know how people are doing 17s here. They're low 17s too. I think I seen Wid say it's 17.2 or something crazy like that. Sick nasty. Yeah, you too, my friends. If you pop on today, let's get some practice laps in. I'm on PTO, so I got nothing but time, and it's paid. I need to watch a lap. I haven't watched a lap yet. I think they break, but they break at I think I usually hit like 50 to 65% brakes. They're able to hit, it seems like 35 to 50% brakes. I think that's where the key is. It's keeping the speed through the corners. So it's like basically finding how light can you be on the brakes. I'm heavy footed myself. So every time I'm hitting 50% brake, I'm really probably hitting like 60. I think it's more so the braking. The 6th and 7th help a lot too. The short shifting and keeping it in 6th and 7th, but I really think it's the braking that's the difference, honestly. I think, yeah, being heavy-footed, man. Like, if I were to go watch it, actually, I do need to do that. I actually do need to do that. You gave me a good idea. Let me tell Stumpy BRB real quick. BRB. Alright. Because I need to see for myself what I'm actually doing. Hard for me to do that. Yeah, that 25 to 40, like, they're sick with it, man. I don't know if it's easier. I don't know if they're on controller or they just got the nice pedals, or like I said, maybe they're just not as heavy-footed as your boy Parquet. But let's just go to my fastest lap. Alright, display all. Alright. So like right here. Oh well, this isn't a good lap to watch. I run an S curve on my pedals, not linear. How do you even, I don't even know what that means. Is that a Gran Turismo setting, or is that a pedal setting? Okay, so I'm about 50 there. That's not bad. Especially, yeah, then brake pedals. Okay, got you. I think especially on the downhill sections, getting the 7th gear helps a lot. You need to be in 7th by the time you're going downhill. Yeah, see this turn right here? That was that 50-60%. That's too much. I need to be lighter through there. Earlier the better. I guess I was giving myself notes because I'm usually in 7th by the time I'm like going into the tunnel. Um, but I actually need to like be in seventh. Yeah, like you're saying, way earlier. I need to just start. I need to start downshifting for rotation, and then immediately upshifting right back up. And then let's see right here. Yeah, right here. That's like that was at 65, 80 almost. So I need to be lighter there as well. Not bad through there. That's probably still a little bit too much, but on top of the hill being seventh already up. Exactly. I did a pretty good job there trying to get the seventh early. This is the 100% braking, but it's quick. I don't know if I like that braking too much. Then this one should be 50. That's not bad. That's a good 50-er. Right up on the edge. 18.7. That was my fastest lap. And then let's see here. 55. That's not bad. Wall. Yep. I'm thinking to so like what I'm thinking to do. Oh, bet that. Perfect. What I'm thinking to do is like just spend the first 2 laps dropping gas because we have more time than we think in there. I was doing some little testing yesterday. I think I'm gonna just spend the first 2 laps of the session dropping gas. Pit on lap 3. Yeah, 15-minute quali exactly. So that's like 2 minutes there, or 2 minutes 20 seconds on the first 2 laps. Pit, get fresh tires. Hopefully, be around 80% fuel. And then let it roll, and then just probably just do like sets of 2s maybe. Yeah, come on in. The water's fine out here. My boy Bandit didn't have the lobbies open all week. Half a tank of gas, yep. I've seen some aliens be able to just, first lap out, they already in low 18s. That ain't me. I almost treat these qualifying sessions. I did it last year. I won't do it as much this year. But I treated it like a daily race last year. I just tried to go as fast as I could because I'm like, all these people too fast. Being light on the eye. My eyes are very important here too. Looking ahead, there's so many blind corners. To where it's like you got to be getting as much information as you can at all times to really be going faster and throw the car around. Yeah, I'll be just revving it out in 5th, 6th gear. These first 2 laps, turn into a gas guzzler. right, hit those first two, change the tires, 84%, that's not bad. And then these two right here will be the flyers. Take sector 1 and sector 2. Pretty easy, just try to get the gas out. Honestly, sector 1, 2, and 3 kind of get the gas out. And then this is where we'll start the flyer coming through this thing right here. I'll go ahead and start short shifting now. Get everything rolling. And we're off. Yep, there goes that 6 for rotation. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Philness, nice to meet you, my friend. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Like 4 like a dirty driver, that's what I'm talking about. We need to clean up the streets. Get these dirty drivers out of here. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate that. I'm really getting down this whole slow is smooth, smooth is fast thing. This is nice. Yup, both of us are in our rail practice right now, trying to get dangerous. Ace is going Friday night, I'm going Saturday. Are you in NRL this year, Phyllis? Man, I hope so. I hope so. We gonna see. My fastest time I've done now is like an 18.4, and I'm honestly very happy with that. Oh, you still building your channel? Okay, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, if you I'm sure you probably already got McNaughty's channel locked in. They'll be streaming it Friday and Saturday. We'd love for you to stop in, come watch some racing. It's a good time. AP, my man, what's good with you? You already know what the deal is. We're trying to get these times to come on down. Yeah, AP, I'm trying to stay dangerous, man. I gotta make sure I can keep up with you and Nikki. Oh, yes, absolutely, Philness. Yeah, I got a short shift earlier there. AP, I don't know, man. Y'all are kind of fast. Y'all are usually top of the class on the leaderboard, man. But we gonna see. You know how I get down. WID is different, right? It's like WID is playing a different game. He's low-key the reason I don't want to race in A. I don't want to touch the A lobbies on the inner rail because those guys are different up there, man. It's ridiculous. There's no reason you should be that fast. Alright, I got an 18.3 optimum, so if I can hook it all up, that'll be pretty cool. Oh, you in the split with them? Oh, good luck, brother. That's some deep water. No, Philness, I'm B. Yeah, I'm B, man. I'm down in the doldrums of B. I'm the B gatekeeper is what I call it. I don't think I'll ever touch A. I'm like the UFC fighters that like never win the championship, but they're always in the title eliminator challenges. I am solidly B. Mid B, mid A, yeah, around there, yup. Mid B, low A for me. 118 flat, yeah, I'm thinking somewhere around there. $18.2, 18 flat, that sounds about right. There's going to be a lot of, you know, those high 18s, low 19s. Oh, excuse me. I'm curious to see how traffic is going to affect this this session. I think there's only like 7 cars in the session, so it probably won't be too bad. But traffic, slipstream, especially on a two-way highway, right? Like, anybody crashes, that could have a big impact and big implication on everybody's race, everybody's qualifying, excuse me. Do you risk it and try to get in somebody's slipstream, or do you just try to get a bunch of space to yourself while sacrificing that time? It'll be interesting. 10 people was hard. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, because the most I've done is like this. Actually, this is the deepest lobby I've been in. I'm usually only like 2 or 3, so knowing that 10 gets a little bit congested, I'll have to keep that in mind. And I have to stop hitting the walls, but we'll worry about that problem on Saturday. Feeling this, yeah, man. Hype yourself up, man. You my hero, at least. You know, I'll hype you up if you won't do it. Go there forever and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And if they try to, just send them to my channel and tell them to talk to me. I'll let them know how goated you are. More tunes than a Spotify playlist. All right, let's get the flyer going here. Let me pay attention. I'm gonna lock in for a bit. 1 lap. Oh yeah, I have to be in 7th gear a lot earlier. I found a 10th on sector 1 just doing that. Shout out to Ace. It seems 7th gear is the key. I keep trying to play in 6th and 7th. But I think 6 is just for rotation, honestly. Yeah, 7th a lot, yeah. That wasn't the best turn there. But now my optimum, I think that's the lowest optimum I've had since I've been doing this 18.2, and that's just from going to 7th a bit earlier. Oh well, the tires are gone, so that's not good. Let's bring it in on this lap. Let's try to get some, drop some gas. 17.6, whoo! Blazing. I think I'm also like, I was telling Ace I'm heavy-footed, so I'm braking very heavily. I think these, like most of these turns are that 35 to 50% zone. You can just gain so much time if you could just hit those consistently. That's the thing, yup, the actual quality. I'm almost adding like 4 or 5 tenths to my practice time. Cause you know, the actual quality can go. It's different when the lights are on and the popcorn is popping and the eyes are on you. There's practice players and then there's game time players. We're gonna find out who's who Friday, Saturday. All right, AP man, have a great rest of your day, bro. Hope the work day flies by as it should for you. You're on the practice lobby tonight. Okay, no, yeah, I should be down to join that tonight. I'll definitely be down to join that tonight. Will do, my friend. Have a good one. I'll catch you soon. I think I'll be able to drop a couple more tips racing with y'all. Catch some tips from the pros. Okay, I've been streaming for an hour. Oh, sick. Okay. All right, this is my last flyer, and then we're going to play some Apex Legends. This is the lightest the car is going to be. $18.4. I'll take it. 18.4. I will take it. Where y'all shift beginning of bumper tack or rev it out? Yeah. I don't even let the limiter start to fill. Listen, let me do this with my controller. Listen for the turbo hiss. Shift at the end of that my limiter never goes past 1/4 full on bumper cam. Oh no, hood cam. All right, let's see how people are doing. Ace rolling right now. Yeah, he's shifting too much. Now. Come on, Ace. Nice. Oh, I feel it. Story of my life. 18-9 with the hit, though. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. Broadcasting mic audio only. So we're doing a little change it up. We're gonna play some Apex